being live. No, show me as being live. Gosh dang it, stupid hosting. I'm one step away from turning off auto host. Okay, Mike, you need to catch up. Microphone. There we go. Microphone is caught up. Alright, well, so apparently this is just going to be a constant thing now, because when I launch the game, it's back to phone. I know it's time to start streaming, it's fine. Okay, well, every time I apparently launch the game now, it defaults to nightmare, or defaults back to normal difficulty. I have to tell it to not show tutorials anymore. I have to change the audio volume back. I have to turn the dialogue volume down now because we're going to be dealing with more shrieks. So that's going to be a thing. Oh yeah, but we're going to fight the Archdemon again. Hopefully beat it. And then we're either going to continue on to Awakening, or we're just going to skip ahead to Dragon Age 2. So whichever floats the goat. Let me just take care of something here real fast. There we go. And you know what? It has been a while. I used to do this every time, but I haven't recently. Where I share the link. No, it's not an audio post, it's a link. Say, join me for the final fight against the Archdemon on Nightmare. There we go. Go ahead, post that link. So it's all linky and shiny. Okay, got that. We got that. It's back to hosting, so what the heck? On host. No channel is currently being hosted. Then why am I seeing Caitlyn's stream on my stream? There we go. Finally, back. Good grief. It just can't win, can we? Oh yeah, so I replayed all the way back through here so I could get to the final fight and have Leliana with me, since why is my A button not working? It worked there, so why wasn't it here? Okay, there we go. Stupid, everything's just not working too well for me. Morrigan, you've got a couple injuries too that we need to take care of. Ogren, you've got a couple.
Where you left me.
No. You take that. And Sophia, you've got one as well. Everybody had an injury.
Where are we now? Dare I even ask?
Okay, so we're all good. But yeah, at the end of the last stream, after I logged off, I replayed the entire climax again, just so I could get back to this point with Leliana in the party, so that maybe we have another chance. And since rogues are the only ones who can unlock who can fix the whatchamacallit, the ballistas, or the ballistae, as Brazilla pointed out last time, that the plural of ballista is ballistae. Since only rogues can fix it, now that we have Leliana back in the party, we should be good to go. And I'm just gonna pick this up because I don't like the loot being there. And it was actually funny because whereas I spent most of last stream getting to this point, I spent like maybe 20 minutes getting back here. So I don't know. It was just weird. Maybe having Leliana actually was a good idea. Alright, we're gonna go for it. See how long this takes us. I'm gonna try to take control of Leliana as much as I can, because she'll probably be the one that has to do a lot of the things. And Morrigan has her tactics set so that she heals people, and everybody else has tactics so that they heal themselves if they need to. So Morrigan's heal is kind of like as a backup.
Too easy. Begin the onslaught.
Oh yeah, and her, Leliana's ability to do the scatter shot is actually going to be really valuable here.
Right away.
Now we get our hands dirty.
It's done.
I'm still going to try not to use the Ballistay as much as I can. I only summon the armies when I absolutely have to. How many of the armies do I have again? Okay, so I still have all my mages. I don't have any men left. I still have all my dwarves. I have a little less than half of my elves, and I still have all my mages. Okay. So I have options.
Defend yourself.
Oh, Archdemon just faked me out, thought it was going to go somewhere else, but it just went like 2 feet away.
No mercy.
Yeah, this isn't too bad so far. The real challenge is when it's going to start, well, shoot.
Make us proud.
Get back up, Leliana. You're fine.
You'll be a fine red mist when I'm done with you.
I wasn't paying attention to her health, which was admittedly a bad idea. But you know what? It's fine.
Your time to die.
Oh, lovely.
See, what sustained abilities does she have? And then what other sustained abilities?
Make a
There we go.
reserve.
This might give us an edge. Alright, everybody. Did that even do anything? Okay, that one did. Keep an eye on her health. She's not invincible.
Here's the music. Time to dance.
I shall.
Okay, get away from the front of the dragon.
On my way.
Run while you can.
Is that all you've got?
Oh, this should be good.
You should run while you can.
Yeah, that's right. Focus on those little guys there. That way. Oh wow, Sophia paralyzed it for half a second. I didn't think that was possible.
Let's end this.
Did that happen last time? I don't remember that happening last time.
You should run while you can. What's this?
Okay, I think this is when we're gonna start getting. Yep, gonna start getting armies.
Right away.
Let's get Ogren over here to help out. Have to keep Leliana alive here somehow. Her stun doesn't appear to be doing too well. Is Ogren actually over here? Did he stay over here? Okay, Sophia's joining the fight now. Okay, that was as good as it's gonna get. Okay, keep her alive. And my dwarves are apparently just not anywhere nearby. Sophie, help! Sophie, help! I'll shoot that guy for you. Take out that guy. There you go. Good job, Sophia. Alright. Just keep going, guys. Well, dwarves are fighting someone because one of them's dead already. Hey, Elle, how's it going?
Rock me and you shall see.
It's now a wifey versus archdemon. Everybody's still alive, but I'm gonna try to take it out as Leliana because Leliana has range and can fix the things.
Blood and damnation.
I cannot be defeated.
Okay, that didn't go too bad. So where's the archdemon? And more importantly, where are all my dwarves? Oh, there they are. I think I'm just gonna wait until my scatter shot picks back up and then I can... Did that even do anything? I swear, sometimes it's like it doesn't even do anything at all. There we go. Wifey totally will win. I believe in her. Just have to keep an eye on her health. Hey, how am I? I'm doing pretty well. Can't complain. Well, I could, but I won't. I got a lot of... My dwarves are actually doing stuff this time, whereas last time really weren't. Yeah, go for it, dwarvies. Why does the scatter shot like sometimes not work?
Glorious again.
Okay, archdemon's coming back. Thanks, dwarves. Right? And so far, I've only lost all of my men. I haven't lost... I mean, I've lost some of my elves, but not all of them. I've still got about half of my elves left. Okay,
Direct me.
Leliana and Oghren need potions.
To go. Back.
Oghren, why are you not taking a potion?
My way.
There he goes.
Oh, you a funny one, you are.
This is actually going pretty well,
It's your time to die.
comparatively to how it was going
You will
previously.
learn to fear me.
Went so well, I actually put the controller down and took a drink.
As you like.
I am your death.
That definitely last time would not have been able to do that. Of course, last time it was Oghren versus Archdemon.
Too easy.
So there's a big question today, and I haven't made a decision yet,
I need to rest soon.
but because we're gonna beat Origin, like we're gonna beat the main story of Origins today. Like this is the final fight. It's gonna happen. I
I shall.
don't think it's gonna take up the entire stream. So my real question is, do I continue
Like.
on and go through with Awakening, or do I just skip straight to Dragon Age 2?
I do it.
Okay, we got some dark spawns now. Hey, login. I don't know if you heard the question, login, but the question of the day is: once I beat the Archdemon here, do I continue on with Awakening, or do I go straight to Dragon Age 2? Because I can always come back and do Awakening another time. And also,
Let's make this quick.
I'm super looking forward to starting Dragon Age 2.
You should run
Well, Leliana might actually kill the Archdemon without having to use, or
As you like.
we might actually kill the Archdemon without me actually using any of the Ballistae.
My way.
And I've never actually beaten the Archdemon without the Ballistae. Oh, Oghren! It was Oghren! Oghren is best boy! Heck yeah, Oghren. This is going to be an ending I haven't seen before because I've never successfully gotten Alistair and Honora together. Best boy, Oghren. I mean, it feels only fitting that Oghren be the one to win. The only Warden noise. Other than the, why did I bother? Oh, and the, well, alright. She did that an awful lot in the game. And while this cutscene's going on, I'm just making sure. No, it's fine, login. Because I didn't think of him right away either.
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat for years to come. But the blight had been ended before it had truly begun.
Honora having none of that.
Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king and queen. Grey Warden stood
Yeah, I've
revealed,
never actually seen this
and a
ending
new
with
age
Alistair
had
and
begun.
Anora together.
But at what cost?
But yeah, I saw there was one vote for DA2, I saw from L. And also, L with a
My
very good
friends,
point, can
we
I
are
get you a
gathered to
ladder
celebrate
so
those
you can get off my
responsible for our
back?
victory. Of those
Because
who
then you know my
stood
answer.
against
I'm guessing your
Darkspawn's
answer is
leader,
DA2 as
there
well,
is
because
one in
Fenris.
particular who deserves
And I don't blame you.
commendation. The one who led the final charge against the archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all she saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago.
How does Duncan know that he is dead?
My friend,
Hey, hey
it is
Martuchan,
hard
how
to
you doing?
imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate.
Depending on how long it takes you to get to Fenris, it might not be around for it.
Is there any
It might
boon
take
that
a
you
stream
might
or two
request
to
of
get to
Ferelden's
Fenris,
king?
I'm not sure.
If it is within my
Because
power,
they're throwing Nightmare into the mix as well, so it's an unknown variable. I say the sacrifices of the Wardens not be forgotten.
Now that's a very good point. I think we can begin with a monument here in Denerim, dedicated to the Grey Wardens who have fallen.
I don't know, it might be able to do it.
Riordan, all of them. And it is high time.
I
that
forget
scholars
normal
were
people
collected
stream
to
for a
learn
few
more
hours at
about
a
the
time, not
Darkspawn.
7 like 8. I mean,
We'll face them again.
I think
with
the
the
longest
dwarves
I've
as
gone
well
was
as
5
men.
hours, and that was kind of like,
And it also
Sten's
be known
hands
that
look
the
so
Arling
tiny in
of
that shot. Did
Aranthi,
anybody
once
else
the
notice that?
land of Al-Hau, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild.
How long am I going
following the
today?
example of those who went before them.
I don't know.
What do you
I'm probably gonna
propose?
go till
We remain
noon,
Grey Wardens.
because I know Maven's streaming today. I don't want to go too long, because I want to be in Maven's stream. So I might just go till noon, or I guess would be 11 your time. Yeah, noon my time. It would be 11 your time. Or is it 1? I time zone really good. I don't know. I'm in Central Time, noon Central Time. So I guess 1 your time. It would be. I don't know. I don't know. You're confusing me. You're making me do math in my head. Well, I guess that's not really math so much as it is time zone. You're making me do time in my head. Time is a myth. It's either an hour. It's either going to be at 11 your time or 1 your time. I don't know. Numbers, right? Numbers bad.
I don't suppose the Grey Wardens are really in a position to.
Alright, so it's just Alistair who's
Then
talking
let
to me
say,
here and not
I
Anora.
hope your travels bring you back this way soon. Don't be a stranger. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
And here's Anora off here in the corner. Hoping for an easy week after last week's. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Martushman. And I'm hoping you do have a better week this week.
Allow me to offer you my
There's no
personal
math in the trash hold.
I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are.
Damn right.
Normally I would call that bravado, but it seems your confidence is deserved. Tell me something. Is Alistair always like that?
He's a good man.
But will he be a good king? I fear my initial suspicions are proving correct. He already avoids anything resembling a decision. Oh well. His heart is in the right place. In that he reminds me of Kaelin, which is no failing. Now I see Al-Eamon gesturing to me. There is more work to be done. I must take my leave of you, I fear. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you again before the day is done.
That was a good conversation there. Damn right.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I bet this had something to do with that night. With Morrigan. Why you're still here, I mean. I'm not that dumb. The rest of the Grey Wardens haven't arrived yet from Morlaix. But they've already sent questions. What should I tell them?
I guess tell them the
That
truth.
Maleficar saved you and then ran off to have my demon baby. That has a certain ring to it, right? No, I suppose I'll just keep that to myself. I can shrug and look stupid.
Poor Alistair getting the
Speaking of
sloppy
Morrigan,
seconds
you
of
know where she
Caitlin.
went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
I don't know where she went, but I will find her
Good riddance,
someday.
I say.
At a
At
later
any
date.
rate, I can see Arleman giving me that look. More king stuff, I suppose. It can never wait. And if I don't get the chance some other time, thanks. For everything.
Same to
I'll let
you.
you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
What is Alistair looking at? He just like suddenly became distracted by the bird in the rafters or something.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the civil war and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
I'm a Grave Warden. It's what we do.
So I'm learning. It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough.
Tegan.
Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet.
I didn't quite hear what I didn't hear what Eamon said. I'm guessing he's talking about Alistair. Well, consider what he's been
You
through.
are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
When I heard that my little sister
Hey,
was
brother.
not only a Grey Warden, but also leading Ferelden into battle, I was surprised, to put it mildly. But
We have the same hair color. I
I'm
didn't
so
even think of
proud
that.
you. I know I am. You've
And this
done
isn't even the first time I've gone through with Sophia, so yeah.
Hal was a greedy, traitorous bastard. I just wish I'd been there to help you kill him. At least Amaranthine now belongs to the Grey Wardens. There's some justice in that, I think. I need to go back to High Ever.
Connor may or may not have had a demon inside him. Whoops.
I will see
Oh, was he
you
asking
soon.
about Connor and not Alistair? I thought he was asking about Alistair, but I guess that also makes sense if he was talking about Connor. I couldn't hear what he was saying. There was something going on in the background.
Good.
Of course you will.
High Ever won't be the same without everyone around. Take care of yourself, you hear? Or I'll find you and nag you like Mother did until you're ready to tear out your hair.
Okay, I'm gonna save Leliana for last. So let's see. We got Win.
The hero of Ferelden. My.
Okay, it was Connor.
How does it
Okay,
feel?
cool. Thanks.
Alistair's idea, I understand. Which should explain much. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
I wonder how long the love will
Until
last.
you do something wrong. And then they will enjoy tearing you down just as rapidly. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Tevinter to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her.
Aw. Sounds like
I
fun.
understand you will be leaving. I wish you good fortune on your journeys, wherever they may take you. If we do not see each other again, live well, Warden. And thank you.
Man, I want a DLC. I wish they still could make DLCs for this game, because I want a DLC of Wynne and Shale's adventures in Tevinter.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment.
Either
Which
Zevran's
would feel
wearing
like a
gloves, or he
nightmare.
dipped his hand in chocolate, like cocoa powder or something, or he's wearing... I don't know, because his hands are really big right there. My boy! You think the crows will still come after you?
Eventually, with Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened. But they are like the times,
Okay, here's actually
You know, it
something
does occur to me that
I have
staying
to
in one
admit.
place is only
I have
going to enable
never
the crows to
actually
find
found
them that much
Zevran in
quicker.
Dragon Age 2.
While fun, that
I've
will
seen
eventually
it
get complicated.
in other people's streams,
You
but
certainly
I've
have
never
to obey
actually
your
found him in
rules.
Dragon Age 2, and I've played that game so many times. Would you like to come
You
along?
tend to get up to interesting things. You meet interesting people and then you kill them. I'm game to tag along if you are.
I'd be happy for the
And
company.
I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into.
Act 3, you have to talk to some dude
Well,
outside the
then,
Blooming
since
Rose.
we're going to be
Okay.
living together, we
That-
can
I guess
speak
that makes
after you
sense.
have
I
been
don't really go to that
sufficiently
area
in
very
front of
much.
the populace.
Especially in Act 3, there's really
Don't
no
worry,
need to.
I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Alright. You know what makes me sad? You can't talk to the dog.
It is good to see you again, Kadan. These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
You know, it is actually funny because one of the words I've used to describe Sophia as a character was pride, or prideful. So, I feel like that's a fitting answer for her.
I would argue, had you not ended a blight, for such an accomplishment, there may be a
So you didn't get a notification and Discord isn't showing new activity on the servers you follow. Really?
The declaration of a Kunoran Vale is a cause for
Dang.
much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the
Well-
Kunari are permitted to engage.
Well, first of all, hi Maven. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for coming.
Public chanting, meditation,
Airshock Nightmare hype.
It is madness.
I'm not looking forward to it, but I do have a strategy. I actually have a strategy for the Arishok fight. For when the time comes. Because there was one strategy that I accidentally discovered during one of my runs that it shouldn't work, but for some reason it does, and it involves as a rogue, which Mary is a rogue, so she'll be using this. But as a rogue, you can put down a decoy, and for some reason it works. The Arishok will go after the decoy. I'm bummed I could have been here earlier. Oh, that's okay, Maven. I appreciate you being here no matter what time or for how long. We're always happy to see you too, Maven. Oh, speaking of, now that I'm not in the Archdemon fight, let's do some of the shouty outies here. Login and L. There we go. All the shouts. That would be quite a
It
sight.
is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for
Lurking
accompanying you.
hardcore. That's alright, Al. You lurk all you need. And that'll be a long trip
Yes.
home.
It will be difficult to travel alone, after so much time spent with companions. It must be said, you found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
You've helped me as well. It's been
He
good.
has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Aww. Alright, time to talk to the real hero of Ferelden, the one who actually killed the Archdemon here.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison.
Cool
Probably
times, bro.
because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
Hey, enjoying yourself already, I
After
see.
what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're heading off soon, huh? Leaving the city?
That's the
I'm
plan.
thinking I'll stick around myself, at least for a bit. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again, see where that goes.
Isn't Felsi literally standing right next to him? I'm glad I hope you two are happy.
I'll drink to that. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice.
Not all dwarves look
I
the same.
prove him wrong.
Well, I mean, that literally looks like the exact same character model that they used for Felsi. Like, hair color, hairstyle, like, face, everything. It literally is Felsi right next to him. Just most of them. Alright, don't ever change, Oghren.
Who, me? It's been good traveling with you, Warden.
Keep being your
Don't
best
get lost
self.
in the shuffle now.
I mean, look, it's literally Felsi. Like, see if I can, I mean, come on, that's Felsi, it's her. I mean, I suppose it might not be, but come on, like, it has to be.
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits.
I made a
the
trough,
stage.
and her
Fine.
family looked nothing like her. It's alright, Logan, I know what you meant. And I do that all the time. See, so here we are, the conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending. But does the heroine get her girl?
Yes. Yes. She most certainly does. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. So, if I heard right, you'll be leaving soon. Any room for an extra body on your travels?
Only if it's you.
Because there's nowhere I'd rather be than at your side. At any rate, I should let you get back to your celebration before someone drags you away. I look forward to seeing you again afterwards. If I write a tale about all this, I'm leaving out details on the food. They don't even make good food here in the palace.
Oh. Wife! It's like how, unless you go super extreme, a lot of the wardens look similar. That is true. A lot of them do end up looking similar. Oh, so that's how Hogren got roped into Felsi. She sent her twin.
Are you ready, milady? The crowds outside are getting restless.
I'm ready. Let's go.
I'll take you there now. Follow me.
Alright. Get ready for a lot of talking and me jumbling words because I can't read good. In the months that followed their wedding, Alistair and Honora fell into the routine of ruling Ferelden. Honora was a skilled governor, adept at matters of court, and more than willing to spend her time judging matters of law from the throne, and Alistair was quite happy to let her do so. He traveled frequently, making personal appearances that delighted commoners to no end. Now that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden, news that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the Chantry until Brother Genitivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Archdemon. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the Chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread among the pious people of Thedas. I almost said Ferelden. And many undertaking pilgrimages to see the ashes or partake of the healing powers. Alistair is just a front man, pretty boy, right? Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, a lot of the city-born elves improved for the time. The new king even named a local elder to his personal court, a scandal amongst humans, but a sign of new hope for the elves. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community. In time, became the new elder. The outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arl Eamon, or Eamon, I don't know. I always thought it was Aemon, but I've heard it said Eamon so many times. Arl Eamon remained in Denerim for some time, acting as the Chancellor and Chief Advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead, and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he'd spent defending their lives. In time, Eamon abdicated in favor of his brother, in the event that the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. It's like Wyvern, right? The new keeper, Linnea, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to new land provided to them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of human neighbors, however, tensions soon rose again. Only Keeper Linnea's leadership kept the peace alive. In Orzammar, King Harrowmount found himself in a protracted battle against Balin's rebellion that left him unable to gain stability that he needed. The clan lords objected to many of his measures in the assembly, and only his efforts to increase the dwarves' isolation from the surface met with any success. In time, Harrowmount's health began to fail. Some claimed it was poison, while others said it was flagging spirit. Either way, after a protracted illness, the king finally passed away. The wrangling in the assembly for a successor began almost immediately. A dwarven mage, Dagna, ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower on the surface. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It has gained a great deal of attention. It's Golem time. Well, I had to vote a little bit earlier. We're actually going to go straight to Dragon Age 2. We'll come back to the DLCs for Origins another time. But yeah, eventually we will go back to the DLCs. This inspired mages from other parts of Thedas to establish a new circle of magi in Orzammar itself, one that had ready access to Dwarven lyrium and lies outside of the Chantry's power to comply. The willingness of Orzammar to harbor apostates sparked the outrage and began whispers that the Divine was contemplating a new Exalted March. You know, the Divine contemplated Exalted Marches a couple times. First in Orzammar, then in Kirkwall, and neither of them happened. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the anvil, and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaper to attempt to recreate Caridin's research. A new golem was created, bound with the spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the Smith account. I just did the exact same thing. And demand among the Smith cast to reopen Caridin's research refused to abate. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen traveling alone for months, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with child. I need to take a drink here. That was a lot of just straight talking. As for Sophia's companions, they went their separate ways. When Sophia finally left Denerim to continue her travels, Leliana went with her, electing to remain with the woman she loved. They continued their adventures together, at least for a time. The Blighted Lands began to heal, and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt their order in Amaranthine. They discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived and organized roving war bands that preyed upon the land and upon each other. These war bands spread havoc, and even some journeyed into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale is ended when Sophia sank her blade into the Archdemon's head, even though it was Oghren who did it, and destroyed it forever. It was not the last Ferelden would hear of her, however. The screen always gives me the feels. You know, the one splash on that screen that gave me the feels the most was the oh man, now you're making me have ideas. Sophenia. That's don't make me change my story to have Evelyn name her daughter that. She already has a daughter and it was already named. But yeah, the one that always gets me is if the hero dies and was good friends with Oghren. There's a screen, I think I shared it on Discord a while back, but there's a screen that says something to the effect that Oghren sobered up after the fight with the Archdemon. He had a daughter with Felsi, and he named the daughter after the hero. And that screen just always makes me feels. Alright, so I can now put Origins on Nightmare under my completed section in my panels. So before I had the vote before. Login and L already voted for Dragon Age 2, but the question was, should I continue on to Awakening, or should I go through, or should I just skip ahead to Dragon Age 2 and go and do the Awakening and other DLCs another time? Because I'm really excited to do Dragon Age 2, but I will go either way. It's up to you guys. So we've already had 2 votes for Dragon Age 2. If anybody else wants to cast any votes, just go ahead and let me know. Because the other thing is, I will have to stop the stream and restart it once I get Dragon Age 2 loaded in. Well, it's already loaded because I played it a few times. The first time I ever streamed on my new Xbox One was Dragon Age 4, or it was Dragon Age Day when I did Mark of the Assassin. So that was the first stream that I ever did. So I do have Dragon Age 2 loaded onto the Xbox and ready to go. I just have to go through again. But yeah, I'll give it maybe 2 more minutes. If anybody wants to cast any vote otherwise, then I will end the stream, or otherwise I will end the stream and restart with Dragon Age 2. So you should do whatever you want to do, I'm here for whatever you want to do, so you should do what you will enjoy the most. Alright, well, quite honestly, I think I will enjoy Dragon Age 2 the most, so I guess we'll do that. So here, let me end the stream real quick, and I will be right back to launch Dragon Age 2. I will see you all in a minute.